Hey YouTube, USMC Schroeder here. Got a quick video for you covering some knowledge. A lot of times people will try to carry important things in their bug out bag like duct tape or electrical tape or even medical tape. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to take this very large roll of duct tape, this electrical tape, and this medical tape, and I'm going to put it in something that I can easily pack into my bug out bag, saving room and allowing me to carry more things that I need. Okay, so what I've done is I've cut a piece of a cardboard box off. This is actually one of the folding tabs off of an MRE box. A lot of people have these laying around, especially those who are prepper mindset. You probably already have a couple. Maybe you've field stripped the MREs and you need to find a use for the box. But I like this box because if you look, it's very thin, but it's very strong. Very strong cardboard, as you can see. Even though it's so dang thin, it's not the perforated cardboard, which is multiple layers with the waves in between. So this is actually a little bit better for what we're doing here, but not necessary. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to lay out these different tapes, and I want to cut this in half and figure out where I'm going to put these so that I don't take up too much space. Now I want to leave about a half an inch between each piece of tape and about 1 inch on the end. So there's my mark right there. Okay. So take it. Okay, there we go. I'm going to take this, since I'm making two, and cut this one. Alright, extra. Now I have two identical pieces, and I'm going to get started. Now, I don't know exactly how much tape I'm going to want from the duct tape, but I know I'm going to use all of these rolls. So the duct tape I'm just going to go until I think I'm about right. Start off, try to lay it square, just like that. You can see I'm getting ready to start rolling here. And okay, and now this is going to be a flat roll of tape. Just like that. Try to keep the tape aligned, because if you get staggering back and forth, what you'll end up is real sticky edges, and you might end up ruining some of the tape. And this tape is probably going to be used for camp stuff like field repairs of equipment. I know the electrical tape, what I like to use it for is securing my gear. So I want to make sure that I do this the best I can so I don't waste anything. Since the whole purpose of this is to save space and resources in the first place, it would be a little bit backwards to screw it up. And besides, cover an alignment, right? Okay. Okay, so what I've got now is two rolls of duct tape. I was able to put a little bit on there, if you can see. That's probably about, I was able to put a little bit on there. It's probably about 30 feet, maybe a little more. It's not a lot, but it's more than enough for what I'm going to need it for, which is a bug out bag. And when you're considering that situation, hey, I might need to fix a radiator hose. Plenty enough, right? So you got to keep your situation in mind. Now, I have these two. Then I'm going to set up electrical tape and medical tape. Now, I could wrap all the way around here just like I've got for the duct tape. The problem is, these are much smaller rolls. Okay? Not so much the electrical tape, because if you look, there's considerably more tape on the electrical tape than there is on the medical tape. So what I'm going to do, the electrical tape I'm going to wrap normal. But I'm going to take the scissors and I'm going to notch, and I'm going to take about an inch off of each side for the medical tape. I do that because anything that touches the cardboard isn't going to keep its adhesiveness. Instead, when you go to use it and you get down to that, it's going to be like that last piece off the toilet paper roll, you know, it's going to be all messed up. So, especially medical tape, that's probably a situation where you're needing it. So, I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to real quick notch this just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Just like that. Real simple. Do that to the other side. And then I'm going to get started on wrapping up the electrical tape and the medical tape. And the next time you see this, it'll be finished product. Okay, and we have our finished products. 2 rolls of tape cards. Not too shabby. Medical tape, electrical tape, duct tape. This is going to be perfect. This one's for my bug out bag. This one's for my wife's. So, real quick, cover the advantages and disadvantages here. One disadvantage. This isn't as much tape as this. I only used 1 roll of electrical tape and 1 roll of medical tape in making both of these cards. However, this amount of tape is almost the size of the entire card, especially when you consider that this is so thin. These are not. It makes it a lot easier to pack. I can put this down into the side of something. I can put it in between my camelback and my pack. It'd be pretty easy to find a lot of places to stick something thin rather than rolls. Second advantage, all 3 of my tapes are on this one card. Instead of having to carry medical tape, electrical tape, and a roll of duct tape. Start to look at how much tape that is versus just this little card. You don't need all this. You don't need this much tape in a bug out bag, in my opinion. Because a bug out bag is for what, 72 hours? I'm not going to need an entire roll of duct tape, but I will need about 30 feet if something goes wrong. So, these cards are a lot better to carry than rolls. Keeps everything in one place, easy to pack, it's lighter, and all around just a better idea. So I hope this helps out. I hope some people get something useful out of this video. But if not, thanks for watching anyway, and keep your eyes open for more videos from me on tips and tricks like this.